Mute the Muse. Mute the Muse. Bring the Muse. Shout out. Shimmy the papa, baby.
What up? Like I said, this episode is going to be titled The Fact Episode. We're talking about being fat. And I know that's like, okay, like we got Lizzo, we got all these fat, I don't even know what to call them, like the fat brigade. I don't know what to call this shit, but people that just represent for plus size people. But I want to talk about it in my own words, in my opinion, how I feel. In this industry, you're typecasted. Once they say you is fat, you typically get fat rolls, you do fat things, you eating the chicken, you like chicken salad. You know what I mean? You're doing all of the shit that people, and the truth of the matter is people are laughing because you're fat. Because if you weren't fat, it wouldn't be funny. And that's the thing. Like, I know it's like, it's my brain, I think I got ADD or something. Because my brain just be like, when my words try to come out. But that's literally, I'm here to talk about fat shit, right? So boom. When you're fat, people expect you to be fat and do fat shit when you step into the entertainment business. It's like, we have people that represent us now. Like, you got the fashion. I'm going to say the word fat. So if it makes you uncomfortable now, click off. But I just want you to let you know, I'm not going to say plump, BBW, chunky, thick, full figure. I'm going to say fat because I think we put a negative connotation on the word fat. I don't even know connotation is the word. I think we put, my producer said it was. I think we put a negative aura around fat. And it's like, besides you being overweight or bigger than others, what is it? Like, take back fat. Like, stop saying Thicky from the West Side. Like, I used to call myself Thickany because I just thought it was clever because my name is Brittany. But I'm fat. It should have been Fatney, but I just didn't have the courage to go through with it because I knew it would become a joke. Because, like I said, fat is taken as a negative. It's a negative tone. Like, people be like, oh my God, you are so pretty and I love your confidence. That's like, oh my God, you are so fucking fat and I could never, ever, ever do what you're doing because if I was that fat, I would hide and wear a big ass tent dress. That's what you're saying. So just a shout out to people that try to give compliments to plus size, fat ass women. Just say, you look amazing. I love your outfit and keep it the fuck moving. Because if you constantly be like, oh my God, you are wearing, oh my God, you are so courageous, girl. I love your confidence. I love your confidence to a fat woman is literally, yo, you fat as shit. That's all we hear. I know you mean well, because just like we had to learn, the letters for the LGBTQ community and he and they and she and them. When you tell a fat person, I love your confidence, you are saying you are fat as shit. Add the with an exclamation point at the back, at the end of that. Because it's like, okay, what am I doing that's courageous or confident or making you feel that way besides being fucking fat in my own fucking skin? And let me tell you something about me. I was a hypocrite. Me, a hypocrite. Because guess what I was afraid of? My fucking arms. Yep, these bad boys right here. Potato salad. What they say? Bingo wings. Look like I could make a mean salad. Look like I could make chicken. Look like I could cook. Look like I could do all the shit because of these motherfuckers right here. Well, right now, I'm going to wave these motherfuckers. Let me show you how much courage this is right here to do this. I hate these motherfuckers. Let me tell you, I hated them because I always thought like, oh, I'm fat as shit. Like, this is the tell-all about fat. But I'm here today because I was a hypocrite. I used to hide these motherfuckers. It could be 90 fucking degrees outside and I got on a fucking long sleeve jacket or sweater trying to hide this right here. Because the truth of the matter is, if I don't fucking like it, do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this, ladies, get this, because this is the issue. This is what we scared of. This is what people are afraid of. And the thing about it is, damn, that took a lot for me to do that, y'all. Because no, I want to show you how much I've grown, y'all. Because like I used to be so afraid of being fat because of the world. And my whole life I've been confident because I just believed that I was cute. Like, call me arrogant, say what you want. I just knew that God selected me, gave me a little cute little face. I was fine with it. You know what I mean? I always was cute and everybody always told me I was cute. So that was the confidence that I had. So my weight never really was telling. But as I got older and things changed, this arm shit just really got over my body and I just couldn't bro, like it just really, really, really fucked me up. But as once I learned to embrace me and realize like if I really don't like my fat ass arms, then take my fat ass to the gym. Like it's just that simple. You know what I mean? So I don't want y'all to be like, if y'all see me 10 years from now and I'm all skinny and shit and ripped, oh, she is sellout. I'm not saying that I am content with my arms. I'm saying that I am okay with them. Like, it's me. If I'm not out here going like this, bench pressing, I'm not bench pressing. So obviously I'm the fuck okay with them, if that makes sense. I think I probably contradicted with myself by saying that. But what I'm trying to say is I've learned to love me, you know what I mean? And love what I got. And if I don't like what I got, then change what you got because you got what you got. And if you don't like what you got, then go get you something else. You know what I'm saying? So back to the fat shit, right? So we got like, Lizzo. Everybody, every time, you ever notice that? Because Lizzo's like the token for fat, like now, like, so anytime somebody's popular, like, well, you know, there's Lizzo. Back in the day, used to be Queen Latifah. If you old enough, people used to always say Queen Latifah. She was the go-to fat one, but Queen wasn't even really that fat. Like, consider to when we talk about fat, she was just long. Like real tall. I don't even know if she's that tall, but she just always looked tall to me. Queen Latifah might be like 5'5", like, but she just looked like she's 6 deuce. But I mean, she might not be. But we got Lizzo. So every time you do something, they were like, oh, you know, like you were like, oh, yeah, I make music, I produce beats, I rap. Oh, you know that like Lizzo? And you'd be like, come on, like, why can't it be fat baddies? Like now, I'm not saying Lizzo's not a fat baddie because Lizzo paved the way. Lizzo showed her ass so much. Y'all not even uncomfortable seeing fat girls in 2 pieces no more. Because before y'all be like, put your fat ass away. Like people are rude to fat people. I don't know what that is about. People don't like fat people. Fat people jokes is like the only joke you can still get away with and nobody's in the uproar. You can't say shit about gays. You can't say shit about Jews. You can't say shit about handicap. But you can talk about fat motherfuckers because they like, well, you ate it. You ain't you're not disabled. You just fat as shit. And then people discriminate. And it's crazy. People that you got to pay for 2 seats on a plane. You got to do a bunch of shit if you too fucking fat. And then the world is allowed to ridicule you. And I don't think that's cool. And I mean, and I'm not, listen, if you're not fat watching this, I'm just telling you to be mindful about what you're saying to and around fat people because being fat is just a body type. It's not a disability. But in some senses, I will get into it. It can be a disorder or an eating disorder, especially if you're like 600, like those people on my 600-pound life. Them niggas it gotta be something wrong with your brain if you ate so much you can't get out the fucking door. Damn. And if y'all get the same grace to a motherfucker on Kensington Avenue smoking heroin. How do you smoke heroin? Do you shooting up heroin? You gotta get the same grace to a motherfucker who ate his ass out so big they gotta break down the door. He can't get out of a standard door. If y'all don't see that that's an addiction, like there is some truth in being too fucking fat. You know what I mean? That becomes a mental health issue. But that's neither here nor there. Back to Lizzo. So Lizzo is the fat like example of a pretty fat bitch. Okay, cool. She's great. But Lizzo appears to be really, really confident because she has to be, because anytime she does anything, she's literally attacked. Like she wears a shirt with her little stomach out. Put your fat ass stomach away. She wears her cheeks out. Oh my God, her ass cheeks out. But literally our Rihannas, our Young Miamis, our any fucking rapper bitch that exists literally has less clothes on than her. They don't have anything to say. Yes, queen, slay, sexy, da 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 da. But Lizzo's sexy too, and I'm not just saying this as a big woman. That woman is sexy. She got some sex appeal to her, and it's not just because she's fat. It's because she's also sexy. Like, do y'all get what I'm saying with that? Like, it's like we be like you pretty to be big, or you're you're nice looking to be so large. Like, it's the way we say things. We have to recondition our mind. Just like y'all learn how to say she, they, them, he, I, to, me, plus all the shit that you got to say with the LGBT community. Y'all got to learn how to stop saying ignorant shit to fat people. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. But for me, let me get into like the idealization of fat shit on the internet, right? So you got the fatties who are fashionistas. That's a category because you got the big girls. I'm big as shit, but watch me wear this. Outfit, boom. Outfit, boom. You got them. Then you got the fatties that are the laughing stock. I'm going to do the skits where I'm being fat. I'm eating chicken. Somebody slapping the chicken out of my hand. Somebody choking me, taking me down to the gym. Like somebody, I'm sitting on this man. He can't breathe. We got that type of fat. Then we got the fat like me, right? Be fat like me. Considering who I am, understanding that I'm overweight, understanding I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, understanding that my fat may offend you, but that's not going to stop me from being me and acting like I'm worthy of the same respect that the nigga that's a size 8 to me deserves. And that's just what I'm trying to get down to. And all you fatties at home, I am going to keep saying fat because hopefully by the end of this episode, you'll be comfortable with the word fat and it's no longer used as an insult. Because if somebody say you fat as shit, you be like, and your mama is too. And just stare at them like real hard. Like just look into the abyss until they, I mean, you might get swung on if you're from Philly, but if you're not from Philly, try it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to eliminate the pain behind the word fat. I'm fat. Say it with me. I'm fat. This episode is for the fatties. I mean, if you ain't fat, you can watch it too and help encourage your fat friends. Say, you know what? You is fat. I want you to look at me and I want you to, if you're home by yourself and you're in privacy of your own company, or if your man watching with your friends, your family, just say, this is for the fatties. I'm fat. Me, I'm fat. Once you get the fear out of the word fat, it no longer has power. Like how we say nigga, and back in the day, niggas used to say nigger, and niggas were like, but it's the same thing. It's just like, take the fear out of fat. I'm putting that on the shirt. Take the fear out of fat. But anyway, you're fat. That's it. It ain't like you're legless. It ain't like you got cancer. You're fat. And the world really tries to put you in a bottle or a shell because you're overweight and you don't fit social norms or you don't fit in those categories that I mentioned. You don't fit in the fashion fatty, the funny fatty, or the Lizzo fatty, or the rapper fatty. Sometimes you're just fat and working 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that's just what you do. And that's just what it is. And it's okay. Fat doesn't have to be your identity, but fat shouldn't be a fear either. And if you using fat as a fear to stop you from doing things, you'll never, ever, ever succeed in the world because you're fat. And if that's all you're worried about, imagine when you get out there what the fuck you gotta face. It's going to be more than fucking fat. Okay? So I'm saying to you guys today, take back fat. Fatties, take back fat. Fat belongs to me. Say it with me. Fat belongs to me. Take the fear out of fat.
Yes, I can. Yes. Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, I'm playing around, but I'm serious. I just always encourage people to love themselves. If you don't like what you got going on with you, change it. If your nigga cheating, leave him. If your daughter dumb, get a tutor. If you're fat, go to the gym. See, I'm fat. See that I lost my breath. But I knew I should have took a breath because I'm fat. See that? Anyway, y'all. If you don't like what you got going on with you, change it. You know what I'm saying? Change who you are. But also know that there's a lane for you too. You don't always have to fall into the norm or the lane that's meant for you. If you want to be a fat ass bitch, to be like, I'm fat and I'm going to wear this lingerie and I'm going to sit here on this screen and I'm going to go pussy. Do it. Because if the girl that wasn't fat did it, she would, oh yes. They probably call her a slut too. But at least you confident fat slut. You know what I mean? Own that shit. Take back the power in the word. There's so many people afraid to do things because of their color or their creed or nationality, ethnicity, or their sexuality. This is really just an informative message for everybody to just do that shit. If nobody's rooting for you, root for yourself. Like this, I know it said it was going to be the fat episode for fat women, fat sisters, fat brothers to unite. But I think I'm going to turn this into everybody, just whatever it is that you got going on with you that make you feel like you're not enough or you can't do it, just fucking do it. Because the worst thing that'll happen is somebody call you fat. You see how I brought that back? No, I'm joking. But the worst thing somebody could do is say, just because I'm telling you, if you're the best of the best, somebody's still gonna find something to say. You can have all the Gucci, all the Louis, house be perfect. Somebody says she probably renting, it's probably Airbnb. Like it's always gonna be something said, no matter what you do. Like you can make a song. Oh, the other song was better. I like the song she did with it. Just do the shit because it's always gonna be. A lot of us are worried about social construct, social media, what it looks like, what it can't be. You know how many people not doing shit because they wanted to look a certain way or be a certain way. So they wanted to be a certain way and look a certain way for so long, they never get a chance to fucking do it. Instead of just going out there and doing what I always say, ain't about what you got. It's all about what you do with it. Just do the shit. Love yourself. Loving yourself is not the fuck easy. People always be like, oh, I love me. I love me. I love me ass bitch. Like that's in the worst shit you ever seen in your life. And you be like, how the fuck you love you with two black eyes? And I'm just saying, it's wrong. I'm not in any way, shape, or form laughing at domestic violence, but I'm saying that if you loved you, you wouldn't be in those situations. And I think the truth of the matter is loving you is practice behavior. Learning to love who you are. Learning to not be scared. And I think for me, the fear of worrying about others came with age. Because I realized how much I missed out on or didn't do because I was afraid of what someone would say. I was afraid of somebody would say, you fat as shit. Your fat ass can't be a model. Your fat ass can't be on TV. Your fat ass can't do this. Because believe it or not, I'm part of the fact. I learned this recently, you guys. There's fat groups of shame. So like, because my body type is more like, I guess, shapely, like more like curvaceous, I might not know the plight of someone who's rounder or fuller or squarer. So there's like discrimination, hateration, holleration within the fat community, just like it is colorism within like the black community. I'm light skinned, you're dark skinned. It's like shit like that with the fat community. Like you fat, but you ain't fat. That's the shit that was said to me. You fat, but you ain't fat. And I was like, bitch, what? If I'm fat and you fat, I'm fat, then we fat. 1+1 is 2. The fuck do you mean? But it's really a thing. So the truth of the matter is, let's just practice being content with who we are. And if you don't like who you are, change it. If you want to go get a BBL, get your titties done, your tummy tuck, gastric bypass, sex change, hair color change, extensions, bust down, whatever it is that you want, do that shit. Because you know why? You're going to look up and be like, damn, I wish I did that shit, but I was worried about what everybody thought. Now, in my own personal opinion, I don't think you should follow surgery trends because it's a trend, meaning that eventually that's no longer in style. And if you ain't balling, you can't keep up with the styles of the trend of the surgery trend. So when all that big ass shit go away and they go back to flat boards, what you gonna do? You gonna be sitting there with the big ass all out of trend. Your little Michael Jackson nose, because you wanted to get a Michael Jackson nose, now nigga noses is back in. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the only thing that I don't recommend. I recommend not following surgery trends, but if you must, fuck what I said. See, it was a test. Gotcha. See the test? Tested y'all. See, fuck what I'm talking about. If you want to do that shit, go do it. Fuck, who am I? A podcast. What the fuck I do? I got a Nobel Peace Prize. I probably got $7 in my checking account right now. You gonna listen to me? Fuck. Do what you want to do, y'all. Live your life to the fullest, because if you don't, you're going to realize you missed out and you ain't do the shit you wanted to do. Didn't get the experiences you want to get experienced. Don't have them people, all them niggas be like, you know what I hate? Oh, before I go, because I'm about to wrap this shit up. You know what I hate? When you go on a trip, but it's like a light trip. Like, my family likes to go to Atlantic City every summer. That's just what they do. They go to Atlantic City every Sunday. So you be like, oh, I'm about to go on vacation with my family. Oh, where y'all going? We just got back from Tulum. I don't know how to say it. Is it Tulum? Tulum. Hey, I don't even know how to say that shit. Like, oh, we just got back from Punta Cana. We just got back from all of these. Well, Punta Cana's not that, you know, whatever. But you get what I'm trying to say. It came back. I went to Dubai 17 times last year. Like, shit like that. But then a motherfucker be like, I'm going to listen. They be like, oh, Atlantic City. Like, ew. Like, bitch. That's what I can afford, and that's what we like to go, and it's fun, and it has memories since we were children, and we like Atlantic City. So my thing is, like, I hate when people, like, no matter what you do, you're not going to be enough. And the truth of the matter is, everybody has this social media image, this performative act that we like to do because we want to wanna look cool. But my whole thing is act your wage, bro. We got so many people pretending to be million fucking years. Like, act your wage. Like, bro, it's our names that I shall not speak, but some of y'all favorites is broke. Like, I'm talking broke. I'm talking low down, dirty, broke. Like, broke. And you would never know because the image that they put out on the screen, or the idea that you think of them, or what you see them do, or the money that you see them have, or the places you see them at, or a lot of y'all girls on them trips, y'all had to sit on some dick to get on that trip. And that's the truth. And that's the guy. Not all of them, because there's boss bitches. Because, like, I don't want to no, there's boss bitches out there, but there are a lot of bitches that are doing something strange to get on them planes, okay? And y'all think that everybody out here living these glamorous lives, people have the same problems as you, same struggles as you, eating the same meals as you, living in the same. First of all, let's think about it. Everybody take a minute. Let's just wind it down. These niggas are your neighbors. These niggas are your cousins and your friends. So you saw that post on them in Paris and you like, damn, I gotta get it how I live. Nigga live with you. And you got caught up because you saw a plane in fucking Paris and the lights. Nigga live in the air. Niggas got an Airbnb with 19 people in 2 beds. Like, y'all gotta stop worrying about what people do and having an image. Now, granted, as a social media content creator, we do have to follow a blueprint. But you really don't at the same time. Like, make shit yours. Like, okay, I don't want to lie. You do kind of have to follow a blueprint because it's like systematically. One of them, y'all learned that I don't know words and don't know how to talk, but that's later on. You literally have to follow a trend to become trendy. But then once you get trendy, then you could be yourself. And I know that's weird because it's like, well, that's kind of oxymoron of what you said, be yourself. But I mean, you got to play the rules. When you go to work, you got to do the job, right? And then once you make enough money, you get promoted, or you learn enough to get your own business. So it's that same type of style. You kind of got to play by the rules. But if you ain't got all that aesthetic shit, because trust me, if y'all could only see what this motherfucker really look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we got to use what we got to get what we want. Like, it ain't that bad, though. I don't want y'all to think I'm out here with roaches and rats in the trenches, but I definitely in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely pretty much in the trenches. But I'm going to tell you guys, like I always tell y'all, favorite word, therapy. I'm always going to promote therapy. Everybody flip y'all card on the back. See what your provider got to say. Call them up. I'm in need for therapy, mental health care. I don't feel safe. I am Brittany, the Muse. Thank you guys for coming in, listening to me today. And just for my fatties, you're fat. But it's okay. I love y'all. This is Brittany, the Muse. See y'all next month.